Alrighty, so next up is how to collect payments. So the app and website that I use is called Square. You could also use PayPal. You could use Venmo, which is an app that you would download and then your customer would download, and it's basically just a way to exchange money. But I use Square. And whenever you sign up for Square, they will also send you one of the free card readers that you basically just plug into your phone, and then you can swipe cards. So that's super nice to have if you are doing a demo, or if you are doing a vendor show, or anywhere where you want to accept payments right then and there. That is handy to have. So your immediate upline will send you their referral link whenever you want to sign up for Square, and what that does is it gives both you and your upline $1,000 worth of free processing. And what that means is basically Square, in order for the company to make money, they charge 2.75% of every sale that you do. However, with that $1,000 of free processing, that means that you could charge customers $1,000. You could make $1,000 in sales before Square is going to take that 2.75% from you. And I have just kept giving my referral link out. So if we scroll down here, you can see this is how you would send it to someone. And then you can send them this link via email or Facebook or whatever. But you can see I still have $1,569 in my little account, I guess you could call it. I've gotten all the way down to, I think, around $40 before. And then I just have somebody else use my referral link. So I've never gotten down to zero. So I've never had to pay Square that money yet. So as long as I don't have to pay for that money, then I am good to go. And even then, I feel like the 2.75% could be worth it. So this is what your home page looks like. This would show you your upcoming deposits, so any money that has been paid to you that's getting ready to go into your bank account. And then this right here would show you what was just deposited. So you can see I don't have anything about to go in because I just had money go in just yesterday. And I haven't had any other sales today. So therefore I don't have anything else coming up. The nice thing about Square is it will be about down here or right up here for you. Once you sign up, there's an option where you can attach your debit card to it. And then instead of waiting I think it's up to 72 hours it can take for your funds to be deposited into your account. You can choose an option where you'd be able to click deposit now, and it would go straight onto your debit card, which is super nice to have if you need the money in your account right away. So I've already done that so that option doesn't show up. This is just kind of what your homepage looks like. It's nice because you can track how much money you have done. So if I go to sales, I can track my sales based on time of day or day of week. I can track my sales for the month or for the year just to see how much revenue you have coming in, which is really nice, especially come tax season. You can see all of that. So if I were wanting to charge a customer, I just send them an invoice. So I would come over here and I would click Create Invoice. I'm not sure if this is a Square server problem or if it's my computer, but every time not every time, I would say at least 75% of the time that I try and send out an invoice, I get halfway through and then I get that dreaded error that pops up that says Square is not responding. And then I have to reload the page and start all over. So I found a little way around that. Again, not sure if it's a Square issue or a computer issue, but just in case it's a Square issue, I'm going to show you how I do it to avoid that. So it would make more sense to go top to bottom, but I start adding the item first. So this is where you would type in whatever your customer ordered. So let's say they were ordering a Napa starter collection. We would type it in and then click it. Add the price. A collection is $55. And then perhaps they ordered an extra color and they got pink champagne. We type that in and then add the price. If I am mailing anything to customers, I always charge a flat $3 shipping fee. So I just type it in here as an item for shipping. And then I add it for $3. Typically, it costs me less than $3 to mail something out. If I mail a starter collection to someone, it's still less than $3. Even a starter collection plus a color is still right under $3. However, that $3 would also cover the cost of my mailing and my packaging supplies. So like my bubble mailers would be covered in that. And then the paper bags that I package all of my orders up in would be covered with that $3 as well. However, I have tax built in here. So I will show you how to do that in a minute. You can see it automatically charges sales tax to everything. And I do not want to charge my customer sales tax for their shipping. So I'm going to click here on customize and then uncheck the box for taxes. That way they are not charged 7% tax on top of their shipping fee. And then if you were offering a discount for anything, you could add that down here as well. Usually whenever I do a Facebook party, I always offer a party special, and that party special would either be $5 off the purchase of a starter collection or 10% off of a $100 or more purchase. In this case, this customer would end up getting the $5 off. So I'm going to click on the dollars and make it 5. So we can come down here and see that it is taking $5 off of the total. Now, the only downfall with that is now they are not being taxed on that $5 that was taken out, which means I'm losing a teeny bit more in that tax that technically I already paid Synergence for, but it's such a small amount that it really doesn't hurt me in the long run because I'm making way more money than that little bit that I'm missing, so I don't worry about that. Now I come up here and I always add a custom message to each customer. Usually, I always include their name, so I always say something like, "Thank you so much." We'll say Carla, and then I'll add a little extra like, "I hope you love your new color. I hope you love Libsyn's as much as I do. Can't wait to see you rocking that Fire and Ice." I mean, just anything that you can do to make it personal is always a great touch. And then you would come up here and you would type in your customer's name. If it's a new customer, you would type their name in for the first time. So let's put me in here because I've obviously never charged myself. So I would type in there, and then you would put in your customer's email address, blah, blah, blah. And then that would be good. I'm going to show you how it actually saves customers though. So Carla is a customer who I have had many times. So if I start typing in Carla, she pops up right here. So it saves it. The other thing that Square saves is it saves their payment information. So if I were to click right here, it's going to pop up with the option to either charge her credit card immediately or send her an invoice. So usually what I would do is I would just message Carla and be like, "Hey, do you want me to send you an invoice or do you want me to just charge your card right now?" Most of the time she wants me to just charge her card because that means she doesn't have to go into her email and open this invoice and pay it. So that's a super nice thing to have as well. Otherwise, I could just send like an email, and then what I could do is I could come in here and I usually send it immediately. I don't change any of this, but you could change when you want it to be due. So if a customer says, "Hey girl, I really want to get that color, but I don't get paid for 3 more days," usually I'll send them the invoice anyways, but I won't make it paid. I won't make it due until after they told me they'd already be able to pay me. So that's something that you could always do and go in and change. And then you would just click send. And it is that easy. So that is how to send an invoice. Let's see. Oh, as you are setting your Square up, there are a few different things that you might want to do. So if you go into account and settings, receipt is something nice. This is what it looks like whenever my customers pay. They get this email to them, and it's super fun you can add in your business name here. And then I just went here and clicked on, this box is going to be blank for you. So you can click upload and you can upload any picture you want. I just went to Google and searched for a picture of lips, saved it, and put that up here. And then you can change the color of your receipt. I wish they had hot pink, but they don't. And then, let's see. Oh, you can add your phone number and a text. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. You can add a message down here that's going to pop up at the bottom of their receipt, which is just a nice personal touch as well. Oh, and then tax. So if you come over here and click on items and then taxes, this is how you can make it to where you have tax automatically applied to all of your invoices as well. So for name, I just called it sales tax. And then you would put in whatever percent. You want to charge your customers the same, you want to charge your customers the percent that you are charged for living in your state. So I live in Nebraska and we have a 7% sales tax. So essentially what happens is whenever I place my order through Synergence, they charge me 7% sales tax because that is where I live. So I pay the tax on all the products. So for example, if I place an order for, oh gosh, I don't know, let's say I place an order for $350, then I am charged that 7% sales tax already. So if I did a $350 order, then I am already charged $24.50 for that stuff. So that means I'm paying that extra money, so I am just recouping that from all of my customers. If that makes sense. So you want to charge whatever sales tax your state or your county charges you, and that is going to directly match the amount of sales tax that you are paying to Synergence. And then you have two options. You can either add this amount to each item individually, or what I have, if this will drop down for me, so this is what I have. I have it added there, or you can include it. So this would be if you're charging them $1, then it would show up as being like $1.07. But I just want to add it at the end so they can see exactly what the sales tax was. And then you would just click save. And then it would, over here, you can have it be applied to all of your items. So it automatically goes in there. I think that's about it. So if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know or let your direct upline know. Yeah.